Hello everyone. That is not here quite yet.
Sorry we're running late. We got back from work late.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the chats set up and get our link over to social media real quick before folks start arriving.
Okie dokie. I really like this kind of warm straw color.
Which one?
This background color, it makes me think of like an old canvas or something.
Makes me think of like papyrus.
Yeah. Gives the fancy paper feels.
Fancy paper makes everyone feel more inspired to draw.
Yeah. Oh no.
What? Oh, it's gone.
I upset Krita for a moment.
It's skin now.
Okay, what does this dude look like? He got that ponytail in samurai style.
I don't know why, but it's like impossible to find the video right now.
Oh?
It's not showing up on our channel. I hope that's not like meaning that it's not showing up anywhere.
It says live there.
I guess we'll have to give it a few and see.
YouTube just hates us. His face is so long.
That artist does long faces. Long, sharp, angular faces.
I don't think Mugen's face is that wide, though. Well, here's them together. Maybe it is.
Jin's got like a pointy chin, whereas Mugen actually has a flat end on his chin, so I would think Mugen's would be a little bit wider, if anything.
Yeah, Mugen's got a little bit rounder face.
Maybe if I look for the video on the iPad, maybe I can hunt it down here.
Milo's getting a good snooze.
Yeah, he seems pretty sleepy today.
Did I shut push it in the bathroom?
There we go.
I swear I made
No, that was part of the music.
What?
It was a part of the music.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Ragna, hello!
Hey, Ragnar, what's going on, bro? Hey, Golden. Good to see ya.
Oh, hello!
So let's see here. I'll be more chatty here in a second. I'm just trying to get the link to this over to a couple of the social media thingies. If I can remember how to share anything. How are you guys doing tonight? Anything special going on this week? We've been good, Ragnar. Just been chilling, working, and trying to make the best of our time. It's been difficult managing time lately.
Yeah, it's been busy, especially today.
How about you, Rags? What are you playing nowadays? Last I checked, you were playing Tales, so I imagine you've moved on. You were playing Astral Chain, right? I finally got some time to throw into that. I think I'm up to chapter 6 or 7 now.
off it. Don't tell anybody.
What you doing?
I'm gonna just that face and just.
You're gonna get the general shape and stretch it.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
Unless they come and watch the stream.
Well, relaxing can be a nice thing, especially in the summertime. It gets so hot, I just don't really want to do much in the summertime. I find myself sleeping a lot more than normal, which is weird for me.
I can't wait for winter to hit.
I think
cold.
I'm like a reverse bear. I'm like, I want to hibernate through the summer and then be up at all hours in the winter.
What?
It's pretty amazing that Samurai Champloo is going on 20 years old now, and it's still as well known and popular as ever. Like, just for instance, to get the soundtrack, I was looking on YouTube, and as soon as I typed in Samurai, that's all I typed. YouTube has got to have, millions of hours of Samurai related content. But in the first 10 selections, Samurai Champloo OST came up.
Dang.
That says a lot about how good Samurai Champloo was. Like we were talking about, Sasha and I were talking about things that age well. The difference between the terms old and classic, and we came to the conclusion that Samurai Champloo kind of aged. It aged as well as like the Beatles does. Like good music, good media just becomes timeless.
Yeah, it's like Cowboy Bebop.
Funny thing is, the same guy made them.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious? I had no idea. What? Stands to reason. Wait, what's this? About me not liking Champloo? This is nonsense.
I wish I could be faster at sharing stuff, but I'm not. There we go. Yeah, the good writing and the music is definitely iconic. If you think about it, though, Samurai Champloo had some of the best animation of the time too. Like
Yeah.
Samurai Champloo still, I would still take Samurai Champloo's fight scenes over like most of the animation today. Animation today is so rushed. Like every studio just wants to. Well, most of the studios, not everyone. You still got the outliers that are still embedded in integrity, like Ufotable Bones. Madhouse is kind of going two different ways lately. You've still got some of the studios that are really good, but for the most part, you've got these studios that they have to have 3 or 4 anime shows per season, and they got to be killing their animators. Hey, Bree, what's going on, girl?
Oh, hello.
How you doing tonight? But yeah, I'd say Samurai Champloo hit all the right notes. Like, it had amazing set pieces. The writing was great. The music was just unforgettable. And it was it is a really unique concept, even for today. You can't really think of, like, anyone mixing outside of Afro Samurai. I mean, so much for like just mixing like any kind of modern aesthetics with the samurai aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like modern like culture aesthetics. I know plenty of modern like futuristic stuff gets mixed with samurai stuff all the time. Like Star Wars is doing some shogunate samurai thing, but nothing has come along since that's been like Samurai Champloo. Dang, Bree's in both the Twitch and the YouTube.
What? How? Boy.
I almost wish I could get all of you guys to convert over to Twitch though. That way we could have better conversations, because the latency is just better over there. I mean, you guys would pretty much be hearing us the moment we said something, and vice versa. So that's why Dave and I are able to carry on such long and involved conversations, because it's pretty much almost a one-to-one thing. Oh, I got you. Yeah, you need Wi-Fi if you're gonna do Twitch, Bree. You gotta have it at the house. So how you doing tonight, Bree? Anything special going on? We're about to get into October here, and I know a lot of birthdays are coming up, including yours. You and Sasha both. All these Libras. Just know all these Libras. Aren't Sagittarius and Libra supposed to be like anti each other though?
That's what I hear, but it don't seem to be right.
I've never been big on the whole... I like the idea of the zodiacs and everything, but I don't know. I've never been big on it, because me personally, I've only run into contradictions when it comes to all the, you know, this one's not supposed to get along with this one, that one's supposed to love this one, vice versa, and all that. Getting canes. Canes? What kind of canes, Bree? There's no one injured, right? Hey! Asian Retros is silly. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I really... One of these days I'm gonna make that thing smaller. But at least we see it when it comes up. There's no missing it.
And that one wasn't. Hey, Port.
Portia says hello to everybody.
She was saying it was bedtime earlier. Like, what? This is not Persona. We
Oh,
got stuff to do.
You're getting Raising Canes. Okay.
That was my first thought, but I was like, no, maybe he's right. You never know.
Well, I'm old, so you think, oh, canes. Like, we getting old? Someone got their leg broke? What's going on? Okay, canes. I haven't had Raising Canes in a long time.
Yeah, we actually got one near here, but
I like their sauce. Anytime I want to get chicken tenders, honestly, my first thought would be Golden Chick, or I don't know, something like Williams, something like that. Chicken Express.
Yeah, I generally don't do much of anything for my birthday. Maybe get some good food.
Sure, Ragnar, you can come on down from the attic and go to the party. Wait, were you in the attic or the basement? Wait, this is Texas. We don't have basements. We have storm cellars.
Yeah, not here, though.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Dude, what is your chin?
Storm cellars are basically where Texans go during tornadoes, and then it's a matter of testing out which will get you first, the tornado, or will you drown in your own storm cellar. Chicken nuggets are good.
Chicken nuggets.
I need some Golden Chick. I haven't had any in a while. I'm a Golden Chick fiend.
thinking? There we go.
So Bree says we can keep your birthday on the down low. Just us and Ragna.
That sounds good to me. I'm just not good with crowds, especially if I'm like the center of attention. It sounds like a bad time.
I don't want to be here. My birthday wish is to be away from everybody. Is to not be at my own party.
Be home.
I think you could probably stay over there, Ragna. They got a pretty big apartment. Lots of room. We got an okay amount of room. We just happen to fill it with a bunch of crap.
Anime stuff.
We're clutterbugs. I'm a clutterbug. Sasha just goes with the flow.
Maybe that's generally my philosophy. I feel like he needs a longer chin somehow.
No, I'd say that's about right. I'd say that's a good lengthy chin.
Is it? Okay.
Whoa, did you make it more sharp? There you go.
No.
I was gonna say, did you hone his chin like it's a blade? His chin is sharper than his sword.
Yep. As it should be. Needs an eye.
Evening. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Gotta switch the voice back. Evening. What you like to say? Sure.
Sure.
Sure. That is that's Arthur Morgan's favorite word. Sure. Sure. Unless you're like unless you're on a jerk, unless you're on like a jerk binge and you're being evil. Then he's probably like, nope.
No, I can't be mean to people. I gotta go the friendly route, or I gotta like quit the game and start over.
I used to do that all the time when I used to be really big into soundboards on my phone, and I used to do all kinds of stuff. Like I loved my favorite ones were my Arnold Schwarzenegger sound bites.
How does his ponytail do this? What is this shape? We'll get to that later.
It's a sharp ponytail. Oh, get onto the chopper!
Like it does like this. What? Dude. Hey, mister.
Hey, mister.
Gama gama na! I wish I was a rubber person. I could reach Milo for the pets.
Oh, I was like a rubber person. What?
Movie. My nose is running.
Uh-oh, your allergies going?
Nah, I think it's just full of dirt.
Dirt.
Outside.
That work dirt in your nose?
No work dirt. I'm gonna move him up a little bit. And chill up here. Gotta fit the cat in somewhere.
Hey, no worries, Dave. How is Dragon Quest Builders 2? I had to unfortunately skip on it for right now because of, mostly because of Iceborne. I was trying to get coverage done on it, and then Borderlands, and then the other pile of everything else. The frogs aren't here, Ragna? It kind of feels like they are. Rick, what's going on, bro? How's Monster Hunter Iceborne been treating you?
Yeah, I'm loving.
Oh, Sasha isn't sick. She's just got a little bit of dirt up her nose from work, so.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of the schnoz running right now. Oh, you rage quit on Iceborne, Dave? What?
Yeah.
So what made you do that?
Maybe Shara?
Iceborne definitely does have its challenges, like spending a week trying to find some friggin' moles and getting down their appearance rates and everything to a science is like, I see why no one did a video on the moles. Yeah, it was Greg Ragnar. He got her nose pregnant with dirt.
Oh, acidic.
Yeah, Acidic is a pain in the butt because of his defense skill. His defense down is actually really huge. I think he cuts your defense by like 40%.
I'm trying to remember what monster it was that we were going after that I actually had to upgrade my gear. Was it acidic? It may have been regular Glavenus, but then he wasn't that hard.
Oh, I feel you there, Dave. And it gets like that sometimes, and it always seems like it's that way. Work gets to the point where it's just exhausting and a killer. Right when something you want to play and put all your time into comes around. So, every time it seems like if I wanted to get into a really big game that I was anticipating for a long time, it's like work would get harder or something would happen, holiday season, what have you. And it's like, I just want to play my game. And then when you get home, if work's already been frustrating, a game like Monster Hunter can really be a downer. I'm the same as you. I like to have a nice, light, chill game that I can kind of throw myself into whenever I'm not feeling the, skill-based kinds of games. Oh, nice, Rick. You're moving right along then. We should be much further in our mastery rank, but we're not because, like I said, it took us so long to do all the study and figure out the moles exactly, because we were trying to use some of the internet info, which is, as you guys saw in the video, is completely wrong. Like, yeah, there's a few sites out there, big ones, that need to fact check their stuff. But yeah, we spent like 6 days working on moles. We didn't even kill anything. We were just out there just, yeah,
Catching moles.
just trying to figure out moles.
Became mole pros. Somehow we didn't get any of the rare ones, though. I wonder if it's because our guiding lands are not leveled up.
Oh yeah, no worries, we got you, Dave. Yeah, I think I told you guys this story when I went to get Digital Devil Saga. I didn't have any money, and I just gotten off work. It was I think it was November when that one came out, if I remember. I remember I've been working almost an 18-hour shift up at GameStop because we were getting ready for holiday stuff and inventory. Got off work late, and I didn't have any money, so I went and sold plasma, like, right after work. And I'd worked all night into the day, and I got off at, like, 2 p.m. Went, sold plasma, and if you guys have never sold plasma, it's a bit different from blood. Blood's pretty draining. Plasma is really draining. Sold that, and got my game, and went home, was really excited to play it, and then as soon as I booted it up, like, I remember seeing the intro, and then I passed out. I just fell out. By the time I was waking up, I had to go and go back to work. Hey, Cream Pop, what's going on? Welcome. Hope you're doing okay tonight, or great tonight, rather.
Ragnar, what kind of connections do you have?
Ragnar got himself that gig in Kojima's basement. He's living in Kojima's basement doing that real game testing.
Is there any room? I want to live there. Does he never grab his shirt ever?
Hmm?
I'm trying to find a picture of him like grabbing his shirt because there's gonna be a cat in there.
Hmm.
Crap! It's really important which direction this thing folds. Is this gonna work? Am I gonna have to mirror this whole thing?
I'm sure you guys are used to hearing me munching by now, but I am still working on a little bit of dinner, so you'll hear me chewing every here and there. And it's not pickles, Ragnar. They are here. I do have pickles, but dinner's not pickles. Oh, Green Pop, are you and Ned picking up your parents? Is that what you mean? Wait, you guys are picking up your parents? Man, I wish I was driving at that age.
Won't be a cat here.
Sounds like you are quite tight there, Ragnar.
Wait, what?
I think that's what he's going for. What did you even just say?
You know what he say to me? How is this dude so skinny?
So, who of you are excited about Code Vein? It comes out Friday. I think I sounded pretty creepy right there.
It's a Friday. It's coming Friday.
Be like that Guildmarm, the Guildmarm in Monster Hunter.
So nice to
In
see
English?
you. It's so nice to see you. I've been waiting. I can't.
She sounds. She frightens me. Like
I can't figure out if she sounds like scared or. If
she sounds
she's
like a stalker. It's like she sounds like that crazy tsundere, or the crazy, not tsundere, the crazy stalker girlfriend that's been hanging outside the school gate, even though she doesn't go to your school.
I just came to walk you home. Oh goodness.
Isn't your school like 20 miles away from here? Couldn't you have walked yourself home? No, I think we're okay, Rags. I tend to keep right on the toes and handle whatever happens to be growing out of them that particular day.
Yeah, I think mine are good.
This picture of Boogan makes it look like he's kicking the fish.
I was thinking you were talking about the drawing for a second. Like, wait, this isn't moving.
Is that a Dorito?
It's on fire.
Dorito fire? I think that might be the one, Dave. I'm not sure. I'm pretty undereducated on my moe, so I mean I can name all the characteristics, but the actual arrays of each one, pretty bad with that. Every time anyone thinks of crazy anime girl, is what comes to mind. I remember reading. I used to not be into manga much at all. It was mostly classics like Guts, Berserk. I only read very mainstream stuff until Future Diary. Nikki Mirai came out, and I only read it. Yeah, I read it because Sash has a manga library, and we were like just starting dating, and she had it in her library. So I was like, and she was in college at the time, so she was having to do homework. So I just kind of hang out. I didn't want to get in her way, so I'd read on her manga. And yeah, that one was one of the first ones that I actually binged. Like, I binged the crap out of it. The funny thing is Sash doesn't even really like the dark stuff. She just happened to have. Why did you have it? The art? You had like 8 volumes of it too.
Oh yeah, no, I think almost the whole thing.
Because I had to look up. I
I
think
had all but the last book because they switched publishers or something.
no, that was Tokyo. The guys who went out of business. Was it Tokyo Pop?
Yeah, I think it was Tokyo Pop.
Yeah, Tokyo Pop did Nikki Mirai, and they went out of business before like the last book. That's yeah.
Yeah, so there was like a huge gap between when the second to last book came out and then the last one.
Yeah, it seemed like some of the most exciting stuff to come out of the state of play was the hardware. Like, they are really going all out with Death Stranding. Like, they have this crazy collector's edition that thankfully we're going to get to unbox because of my buddy Jose, because I didn't get it. The PlayStation 4 Pro looks actually really sweet. And then that controller is nice, too. I like the controller. Oh, Cream Pop. I usually have trouble being tired after I read, but the thing with me is I'm a big binge reader. I try not to read nearly as much as I used to because it's bad. Like, I will start reading and I won't stop until either I gotta go to work or I have to leave the house for something or until I pass out. Like, I've actually read and I usually read until I pass out. I'll just binge it until my consciousness can take no more. Oh yeah, The Last of Us Part 2. Everyone is going crazy over that. I saw a funny meme earlier. Someone said that Days Gone is the motorcycle version of The Last of Us in motorcycle, and The Last of Us is Days Gone in horse.
What? I don't get it.
Like, they mean same kind of world. The mode of transportation is really all that was different. Although Last of Us, I think, had much more production value than Days Gone.
Yeah, I think so. And horses are better.
Well, not to mention, you've got basic zombies versus corpses being controlled by fungus is quite a bit more creepy, in my opinion.
Man, I tried so hard to play that game, but it was gonna like give me a little breakdown or something. I can't. The clicky ones, I couldn't do it.
Oh, hey, Chocolate. Sorry, I just noticed your comment there. Wings of Fire? I'm not particularly... I don't recognize that one. Is it from a book series? And by the way, hello and welcome to the chat. Yeah, I didn't really think that Days Gone was just all that incredible. I think a lot of people put it up on a pedestal because they were looking forward to it for so long, and I mean, it took forever to make it. I can't really say it was just worthy of all that time and money they put into it, but it wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Kristen, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a book series title. Like any of the Harry Potter, they all have those themes to them. Oh, if I could remember my actual books. What is the one with the polar bear and armor? It's got like the hourglass, the knife.
Something compass?
It's the golden compass. It's
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the prefix line though. His something tools.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's gonna bother me now. I will look it up.
I'm sorry for the sniffle.
Sure, golden compass will bring it right up. I have the hardest time remembering stuff about books when it comes to like titles and such. Games, I could remember the first title and the second title, prefixes and everything forever. Oh.
This is a picture of Mugen eating like, looks like, I don't know.
His Dark Materials, that's what it was.
Oh,
The Dark Materials series. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
you're good. Mugen knows what's up. He's eating like 8 dongo at once. He's gonna choke though.
Why would you want to eat 8 dongos at once? I mean, it's the same amount of goopy texture flavor either way.
He's gonna die, but it would be a great way to die. Those are delicious.
I wouldn't say anything is wrong with you, Dave. It sounds like when you need a little bit of escapism, you tend to lean more toward the creative side of things. That's kind of like how I am. Some people just tend to be more creative, and some people like to blow off steam destructively. I like to do both, but yeah, if I'm actually like feeling the stress, I'd rather just kind of chill and make something in anything, Ark, Minecraft, builders if I can, anything.
I want to fight.
So if you're a destructive.
I guess so. I'm not really a destructive person. No, why is Amazon opening? I'm looking at pictures. But as far as if I want to escape in video games, that's what I want. It's more distracting, I think.
Now, I will admit, if I'm playing VR, one of my favorite methods of escapism is VR. In VR, I actually am very destructive. I love destroying stuff in VR, like Blade and Sorcery, Gorn. They got a new one out. I can't remember what it's called, but I've been meaning to try it. It's like those two, just that kind of arena combat game. Yeah, I love those. Oh man, Little Big Planet was a great series. I'm surprised Sony let it go this long without a sequel. I'm wondering if they actually plan on making another one. It did really well. I remember Little Big Planet came along and kind of set the standard. It and Katamari came out. They were kind of ruling this weird corner of gaming when they came out. Is LBP completely dead? Did they disband the team or something? Because I remember that group made Mod Racers as well, right?
Oh, did they? I like Mod Racers. That game was hard though. Holy crap.
Or maybe the aesthetic was the same. But yeah, you're right. Mod Racers was very hard. There was no margin for error in that game.
Especially if you were trying to get like all the things. I forget, there were like kind of achievements, I guess.
Duolingo? How is Duolingo, Kristen? And Spanish is very, very useful if you're here in the States, especially here in Texas. You can make a lot of really cool deals, and you can hang out with a lot more interesting people if you know some Spanish. The world just kind of opens up to you here in Texas if you know some Spanish. So they were two different groups? Huh. There was another creative game that was out on Xbox a while back. It didn't get too much life though. It was it was an actual online game. What was it called? I know it was really popular for like a couple of weeks and then it just died out of nowhere. I think it was because it was mostly microtransactions to buy a lot of the stuff to create with. So Dreams, which one is that, Dave? Is it just called Dreams? I think I might have. I've been out of a lot of like the creative side of gaming scene for a long time. I've been just kind of grabbing the mainstream ones as they pass me. Oh, it's early access? So is it a PC game then? Oh, it's on PS4. Called Dreams, huh? I'll have to let Jose know about that. He's been working on video game engines and stuff, and he's a code writer. He does all that kind of stuff. I bet he'd be interested in it. So it's a game engine. So kind of like Gary's Mod then? Something similar to that? Gary's Mod was essentially the Half-Life 2 engine, with a lot of mods thrown into it. A lot of people on YouTube used to make videos with it back in the day. They actually still use it for like, people do stuff like Team Fortress Classic videos with it now. Oh, Fu was her name.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could remember Mugen and Jin.
Yeah, I couldn't remember her either.
I couldn't remember the chick in the pink kimono though. Yeah, I think people still are out there working with Gary's Mod because it's so easy. I've heard that it's like one of the easiest game engines to get into and just mess around with. Like you can be making your own skits within like minutes, even if you've never handled something like that before. I think they just you can either use typical tools for moving things around, or you can actually go into the game and use the gravity gun from Half-Life. Hey, JC, what's going on? How you doing tonight?
Woohoo!
What you been playing lately, JC? Have you been on Iceborne or Borderlands or any of this other crazy stuff coming out this month? They've been just kind of merciless to the players this month with all the game releases, and there's still Code Vein coming out Friday. Nice. Borderlands 3. We have it. We've been trying to clear all of our content and videos for Monster Hunter Iceborne real quick. But, oh, the moles really slowed us down. Mark. Where is Mark tonight? I guess he got busy this evening. I hope everything's going well with him. Yeah, I can't wait to crack open Borderlands and get into it. We've just been, like I said, we've been trying to get Iceborne stuff done, so we're trying to get to the point where all we have to do is cover the new quests as they come out. And it's taken us a lot longer than we expected. Wow, you have been putting the time into it, huh, JC? I've heard that poor Zane is pretty underpowered in the end game right now. That he's needing a bit of an overhaul, but the other three are all really good. If not a bit limited, though, I hear for most of the pet builds, I hear the big complaint is you have to be like exactly on a specific pet build to get the most power out of it. Like there's one specific pet build that's way overpowered than all the other possible builds for each character right now. Hopefully that doesn't lead Gearbox to nerf everything before I finally get to play it. They already nerfed pretty much all the good legendary farms I was hearing about. Like, oh, Borderlands has a loot cave, and then, oh, it's gone. Serious problems in the games aren't getting fixed, but they're nerfing the loot. Are you playing it on PS4, JC?
Just realized I'm in front of the picture.
Yeah, that's what I don't like when it comes to like Diablo style loot games. Man, I don't like when they nerf stuff because they don't nerf. Because in those games, like what happens when the difficulty goes up there? The enemies just get absurd amounts of HP and attack power. So the enemies get all these crazy buffs. So if they start nerfing the players to balance things out, it's only going to make the game less playable. Yeah, we're gonna be playing on PS4. I'm really hoping I've been hearing a lot about these issues. We've got PS4 Pros, but I'm really hoping that like the frame drops and those issues are cleared up before we really dig into it. Alrighty, Golden, take it easy, man. Yeah, Kristen, we used to play Pokemon Go a lot when it first came out. We kind of got tired of having to go out and get Pokemon everywhere, though, so I think that's why we eventually stopped playing. Sure, Cream Pop. We can drop by. Do you guys have a channel made for drawing ideas over there yet?
Sounds like fun.
I've been good, JC, and Sasha's right here. She's just really focused on on her drawing.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I'm not multitasking very well.
Yeah, work was kind of draining today. The cats are good. Milo, as you can see over here in the cat cam, is taking a big ol' nap right now. Everyone else is kind of relaxing as well. Most of them are downstairs. They don't like to come upstairs because it's hot and the AC up here is not the best. $0.99 jumbo popcorn chicken. And Sonic sounds good. I haven't had Sonic in a minute. Yeah, we used to play a lot of Minecraft as well, Kristen. We just haven't, we kind of burn ourselves out on it in the one summer that we played it, but we played it a lot. We went into survival mode and just basically played until we made it to where we didn't have to worry anymore. We like walled off a whole chunk of the continent, put enough lights on it, farm and everything. Alright, Cream Pop, we'll head over there and see what we can think of as far as some drawing recommendations. You looking for something to help get rid of some... You got, like, artist block right now? I like the extra long cheesy chili, the chili foot coney, whatever it is. I can't remember. The huge chili dog they have at Sonic is my favorite. I used to like their onion rings, but they seem to like religiously burn those things now.
What?
Yeah, they used to be really nice, but they're not so much now. I always wanted to get into that, JC, in the creative mode where I just went in and just built stuff. But I didn't want to get too addicted to it, so I didn't. I kind of like the survival mode, though. I kind of like having to try and survive. I like that, starting from square one and trying to survive. But yeah, I really should give the creative modes a shot someday, when I have a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know, Dave. Maybe their fryers are just having a problem. Like, maybe they just let them... I don't even want to think about that. I just had the thought that maybe their oil just gets old and that's why it burns. Just thinking about the fact that their oil could be years old. Nah, I'm pretty sure their stuff is pretty good, though. As far as evolutions, I've been falling off on Pokemon. I used to have like the first 3 generations memorized back when I was really into Pokemon, and now they've just gotten to the point where I can't keep up, and I don't really get into it that much anymore. But I'm actually kind of a water guy, so...
I like the fire one. It looks fluffy.
Oh, Flareon?
Yeah.
I'd have to say Vaporeon would be my favorite. I like water monsters. I was one of the few, the proud, the Squirtle starters.
Squirrel Squad.
Yeah, Squirtle Squad. When I was playing Generation 1, though, there was no squad. There was just like me. No one picked Squirtle but me. At my school, no one.
That's because Charmander's a dragon. Everybody plays dragons.
Well, okay, don't say he's a dragon because there's a huge... The internet is so divided on whether or not he actually is a dragon, but he's...
He looks like a dragon. He's got wings, okay. I mean, not
but
Charmander.
his
Char-
typing as far as his typing,
Yeah, he's not dragon, but
only Mega X has dragon typing.
he's dragon shaped.
You want to know how big this issue was on the internet? Like, I know about it. I'm not even into Pokemon anymore, and I'm aware of Mega X being the only one with dragon typing.
People like dragon-shaped creatures.
Yeah, Dave's got a point there. Japan and Capcom is like, this unicorn, the Kirin, which actually has a whole lot of significance in Japanese history and mythology, as well as beer and the Empire, is a dragon. What was that story? I think it was the Empire, or the Emperor. The Emperor once mistook a giraffe for Kirin.
Yep.
He called a giraffe Kirin. And it started something. A revolution. Welcome back, Cream Pop. I'm gonna take me a bite of this here food real quick. Glaceon's a cool one, actually. I like ice creatures. Except for Velcana. I hate Velcana. Velcana can take a hike.
I think he's kind of fancy looking. Oh, Milo. Woke up, sorta, maybe.
Nothing wrong with Velcana's looks. Velcana actually looks really cool, except for his derpy eyes. I'm just not big on his fight. Oh, you like his fight, Dave? I don't know.
I like his death build.
Maybe it's just his gun lance. I'm thinking I should try fighting him with my spear, or maybe sword and board. Gun lance is just like, he moves too much. My gun lance is like, I'ma get you, and then he's not there, and I just get mad. Oh, the sound effects. From a gameplay, like, if you look at him from a technologically, from a tech standpoint, he's actually really, really cool. Although, if you ask me, that one that they showed, Namiel, I think is one of the best Elder Dragons to hit the Monster Hunter series so far.
He's pretty. He wasn't that hard, but he's pretty.
Oh, you haven't gotten into it yet, JC? It's really good if you like Monster Hunter. I mean, it's just more of the same, really, with a few new game mechanics and a ton of new monsters. But, I mean, that's really all you need from Monster Hunter, right? We've been loving it, except for the moles.
Yeah, forget those guys.
You're getting pretty close, Dave. Acidic Glavenus is at the far end of the monsters. I think, story-wise, you probably only have maybe 3 or 4 more hunts. If that. Because Namiel happens pretty fast. But I like Namiel because Namiel, I think, is the most... Namiel has the best representative of its element when it comes to Elder Dragons. Its skin, it has like scales or skin like chitin, like a lobster. It uses mucus like a lungfish. It can electrify that mucus like an eel. And it has the barbs like a jellyfish. And its wings and tail are all one big thing, so like a manta ray. So it's like they took all the cool things from the ocean and just like blah. And it was an epic blah. Sure, Cream Pop, if you want to give that a shot. I mean, if you think like, I'm curious what you would actually do. Like, our cats? Is that what you're wanting to animate? But if you want to use our show at all for practice for your animation, feel free.
Did I miss something?
Um, I'm slipping behind on the comments. One second. Cream Pop had asked, um, oh, Cream Pop asked if you ever record a stream and animate. Yeah, that would be cool. So animated. I'm really curious what you mean. Like, edit it? Because if you want to edit it, that would be really cool. Just just show us what you're doing. Because I'd be interested. Maybe I could learn a thing or two from you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about animation. Just when it's good.
I feel you there, JC. The Monster Hunter is an intimidating series if you've been away from it for a little bit. But when you get into it, I mean, it is pretty difficult. But it doesn't, the difficulty climb is just like you'd expect from Monster Hunter. It's not ridiculous, and the game has some really good new mechanics for the combat that really act as an equalizer between you and the new monsters. Now, the new mechanics make the old monsters kind of trivial, if you ask me. Like the Clutch Claw and the different things you can do with Slinger Ammo now totally destroy Monster Hunter World monsters. Oh, and Dave, yeah, Namiel he's a really interesting fight, and his armor is easily some of the best armor I've seen in the Monster Hunter series. Like, Namiel's, like, armor for the cats and for the people is awesome. Like, really, really good. Well, anytime, Cream Pop. I mean, if it helps you out and you're wanting to mess around with animation or anything, we're glad to help out. Oh, Silent Voice is about to hit Blu-ray. Silent Voice was a good one. I'm glad we're getting so many, like, really good, or I'm glad we're getting anime movies in theaters now. Right now we're not crazy into the Last of Us just yet, JC. We still got a lot of games we're trying to chew through, and we're trying to live in the here and now because we got a pile stacking up. We've actually been really not paying much attention to stuff coming out because we've got so much looking at us. Hey, audience, what's going on? We've had a pretty good day, pretty busy though. How about you? And Ned, hello. I just noticed.
Ned, hello.
The comments just went all of a sudden, and I had to catch up. So what's different with the limited edition release, Dave? Is it just like a steelbook case and maybe... I haven't bought anything on Blu-ray in a long time. Sounds like Wednesdays are a nice day for you, audience. Classic horror movies are some of the better ones, too. I can't really get into horror these days. I think it's just the aesthetic that's popular right now in Hollywood. It just doesn't really quite get me like old stuff. Or maybe I just got desensitized over the years. Oh, nice, Ned. It's always good when you finish your homework and then you can just kind of like, you can hang out and do whatever you want without guilt. I was always the nerdy guy who just did that. I did homework not because I was worried so much about grades, but just because if I didn't do my homework, anytime I'd do anything, I'd be like, dang it, I need to do that. But yeah, I just did it to alleviate guilt. Yeah, JC, horror just hasn't really been hitting it for me lately like it used to. I miss the old days of where horror. I'm more of a B movie kind of guy. I like campy stuff. I like them to add in a little bit or a lot of dark humor, as well as a lot of horror element to that. Crypt? Oh, Crypt TV. Huh. I'll have to check that out. It's on YouTube. I'll give it a look later. I used to be a big horror junkie, but I mean honestly, I find the Far East types of horror, like their aesthetics for horror, to be far more frightening. Like I would take some Junji Ito over like almost anyone here in the West, anytime. Like Fatal Frame, when it came to scary games, Fatal Frame, by far, the scariest series out there for me. Oh Ned, you and Cream Pop got into Attack on Titan? You chose a good time to get into it because it's coming to an end here pretty soon, so you won't have to wait 4 or 5 years to finish it off like we have. Oh, you're watching the old classic audience, like almost back to like the silent films. So have you watched Nosferatu? Nosferatu was like he's the classic. His super long nails and his bald head. Yeah, I think that was the case with a lot of people, audience. That because it was what between season 1 of Attack on Titan and season 2 was like 3 years, 4, something like that. It's kind of
Yeah,
like,
it was rough.
yeah, it's like the gap that we're looking at now. Any Overlord fans that might be here, we're looking at the last season ended like about a year ago, and we're not looking at another season until like 2021, I think they said. Cream Pops' grandpa is scary, Ned? How's he scary? Yeah, Nosferatu was like the very first on-screen vampire. Like way back. Kind of looked like Fester from the Addams Family, but really thin with super long claws and pointy teeth. And his ears, too. His ears were like a bat's. Oh, sounds like my dad used to be, Ned. See an old like military guy? Your grandpa? Hey Briggs, what's going on? Good to see you. No worries, we're always happy to see you. If you can't make it for whatever reason, it's cool with us. But we are glad you're here. Look, Milo even woke up to say hi. You see his beans? He's giving you the bean soup welcome. And he's gone again.
Yeah, he is out. Glad he wants to sleep though, because then we get a cat cam.
I think the cold is gonna be coming somewhat soon because Milo is an old kitty, and he's been starting to sleep really heavily. So I'm going off of his barometer that the cold weather might be on the way.
Did he just pull that blanket over his face?
Yeah, he just pulled the blanket over his face. Oh, he decided he didn't like it. He's like, well, dang, I'm gonna suffocate. I'm gonna just take my head out of there for a second. Look around. He's got the funniest look on his face.
He's got one eye open. What's up, buddy?
He's probably looking over to see if he can see his food bowl. There anything in there? It's funny when you tilt your head over because of where the face rig screen is. It looks like you can put your head into his coat or his kimono.
Man, I hated picture day.
Ugh.
Did not miss that.
I didn't mind picture day in military school because I've always been, I love uniforms, and I love dressing up in our battle or not battle our our standard dress, and yeah, anytime we got to wear our dress, we got to just go in and take pictures. We had our standard coats and everything we had to wear every day, but it just didn't look as nice.
No, did I do this the wrong way? I was trying to be so careful, and I screwed up. Yep, crap.
What?
Oh, this side's supposed to be on top.
I don't think anyone's gonna rip it. Just leave. Just leave
It's
it.
important.
No, but then you gotta rewrap the cat.
No, it's fine. We'll just do this.
Oh, Milo has emerged from his slumber to clean. I need to get just like a normal drink over here and not an energy drink. It's late. It's getting into the evening. I don't need to be drinking energy drinks. It's gonna come to be like 1 a.m. and I'm be like, well, I'm done. My night is now my day. So do you guys have any energy drinks or anything like that that you go for? We definitely don't condone sugary drinks. But we've actually been checking out these clean energy drinks lately, and they're actually pretty dang good. The ones we're trying right now are called Bang, and then this one is Adrenaline Shock.
I like adrenaline better.
These things somehow have 0 carbs and sugars, but actually taste pretty good.
Well, Milo doesn't dance, but he yells. Don't you, bud? He just demands food.
Yeah, our cats are really good protesters, not so much dancers, but they like to come up and let you know that if you don't give them food, they're gonna yell and scream and protest.
Man, audience in JC, I wish I had that kind of energy. If I don't get my coffee in the morning, I am not a person. What's up, bud?
Yeah, I don't like. I've had a strict policy of no energy drinks, while they were all sugar based. Like up until recently, all the what is it? My words. All the energy drinks have been like just crazy amounts of sugar, like Red Bull and such. And one of my best friends ended up a diabetic at 22 because of Red Bull that he drank all the time. So, but there's like right now there's this big surge of new healthy quotations energy drinks.
Milo, nobody can see you.
So we're giving them a shot. They don't have any sugar in them, so. I never said you were good at waking up on time, so if you got classes, that could be an issue. I know that much. Oh, it went from Samurai Champloo to Cowboy Bebop. I guess that's a good segue.
This is fine.
Your teacher changed it up on you, Dad?
I'm gonna knock that camera down.
Yeah, JC, back when I was doing, they never let us have any kind of supplements or anything like that in military school, so yeah, I never got into the whole supplements thing. I actually don't, with me, I don't have anything against the supplements. I mean, most aren't even, what is it? They're not even evaluated by the FDA, so I kind of can't help but wonder what's in them, but I just don't like supplements. Like the powder and the taste, I could never find anything that I liked. So I was just like, I didn't need it in military school or growing up, so. Not that I'm in good shape anymore, but at one point I was in pretty good shape.
Milo, what's that face?
Milo is. Huh?
I never used to do any protein, but I do now. Like
Yeah.
collagen protein. I think it's just like bone materials or something.
I don't think protein is so much like, it is a supplement, but I don't see it like in the way you see like those crazy guarana big taurina powder, like, you know, everything that comes in a giant barrel. Like the stuff that looks like it should be thrown, you know, by Donkey Kong down ramps and ladders. That kind of stuff comes in those kind of containers.
Yeah, I've never done that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it. I have nothing against them. I just couldn't get into flavor. Plus, the thing I would worry about with supplements is that if I were working out with a ton of supplements, you know, gaining mass and all that, I would worry that I'd be too reliant on it. Like, oh, if I stop this supplement, am I just going to deflate?
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't. I don't think there's anything that I could do to get my muscle mass to drop. It's stupid.
Welcome back again, Cream Pop. I appreciate that, JC. That's about all I got going for me. Even if the reason I'm smoking is because I'm a dumpster fire, at least she still loves me. Yeah, I'm mostly out of shape because I had a bad back injury and a knee injury last year that took me out of the game pretty bad for a while. I'm getting to where I can move good again, though, and got to get back on the treadmill and start trimming because I'm not going to be able to do much else until I drop some of the gains. The bad gains. Got some real bad gains right now.
We can work out together. I'm trying to get a six-pack by November. Cosplay. Duck. Ducks are awesome.
Have you guys, speaking of cosplay and duck, have you guys seen that cosplay duck?
Oh.
He's on Twitter. There's actually a duck that he's like the coolest Indian runner duck ever. They raised him from a wee baby, and he is so well trained that he lets them put him like in all sorts of costumes. Like he has this Bakugo costume. He has another one.
Oh, knock it down, no. Where are you going, buddy?
But he's like Bakugo duck. Or Duckugo,
Duckugo.
I think. Yeah, Duckugo.
Dang. Where?
There's food over there, buddy. Wait, no, there's not. Is there not? Can you see? I can't see it.
I can't see.
Give me 1 sec. I need to feed the master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where?
No, it's empty. That's why it's. Oh.
Where? Milo has
Yes,
the
sir. 1
demands.
second. Let me. Where did I put your? Where did I put his food? I misplaced.
What?
Wow. Yes, sir. Okay, here you go. There you go, buddy.
And we have Indian runner ducks. I don't know how they got them to do that because they're generally fairly nervous. They don't fly though, so you don't really have to worry about them going anywhere.
Didn't it just play this?
I feel like it did.
I'm pretty sure it did. This is the more clear audio version, I guess. Your brother's Bakugo, Ned? Does he like to scream and does his sweat explode?
Is he Bakugo or Dokugo?
Yeah, Indian runners usually won't let you do all that stuff, but he just hangs around even when there's tons of people at those conventions, because they actually do take him to conventions. He just stands there and hangs out. It's like, I've never seen a duck this well trained. Anime is far more accepted now, though, Cream Pop, than it used to be. I remember back when they used to call anime Japanimation, and there was like one little section of it in Suncoast, maybe Best Buy if you were lucky, Blockbuster. Anime used to have such a bad rep. Like, everyone used to think, they used to call it they used to all think that it was just adult cartoons that were just perverted. That's the general view of anime back then.
They're not.
No. ASMR stuff, every here and there, if I'm really trying to get some sleep, I'll throw some ASMR stuff on. Although I can't say that I actually know what I'm watching. I just kind of type in ASMR, and whatever the first, second, or third video is, I randomly click and I just see what happens.
I've watched some videos that are supposedly ASMR that are just like cats and dogs eating stuff. I just think it's entertaining to see what dogs will eat. Like, give them some broccoli and they just kind of eat it. Like, oh, I didn't know dogs would do that.
One ASMR I'm familiar with that I actually really do enjoy is when they peel stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff where they like put like glue over something and then they peel it back, or they peel like fruits, vegetables, that kind of stuff. They'll peel like clay off of things, that kind of thing. I don't know why, it's just so calming. Oh, sorry, Ned. I didn't notice that YouTube was blocking one of your comments. Oh, Cream Pop and Ned, if you guys like My Hero Academia, and I would recommend, if you guys haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, it's still ongoing. We're still in the first season of it. But Demon Slayer is actually really good.
I love Demon Slayer. No, it's fine. My favorite this season. Milo, why are you yelling now?
Yeah, we've had a few folks compare our channel to some ASMR stuff. Mostly when they can hear Lil Furball. When he was watching, he used to love hearing. Every now and then you can hear Sasha's stylus over her tablet.
Yeah. Usually when I'm coloring, I think.
Yeah, he said he liked that sound.
What are you doing? What That's not bad.
He's got Master Milo has his energy back now that he's slept all day. Alrighty, Dave. Have a good one. I hope you get some rest, and I hope work starts being a little bit easier on you.
Have a good sleep.
Hopefully you get to actually enjoy the games that are coming out here pretty soon, or that are out. Tell him you need that vacation sooner rather than later, Dave, or you're gonna say bon voyage. Oh, you actually can hear our fan in the background? I wasn't sure if you guys could or not. I was hoping it wouldn't be like a bad kind of background noise.
Yeah, we used to shut both off, but it's too hot.
Yeah, it's way too hot to shut them both off, unfortunately.
It's like 98 today.
Oh, your brother is a blonde and he's got hair that's all over the place?
Sounds like aquapool.
Yeah, I was a golden blonde or platinum blonde when I was younger. And when I wasn't in military school, my mom always wanted me to have the stupidest haircut ever, the chili bowl.
That's adorable.
It was not
like
adorable.
What?
No, I did
love
not
chili
like it.
bowls.
She used to put me in pageants and stuff when I was a kid, because it doesn't matter what you look like when you're a kid. If your parents put you in like a suit or something, you can even do well at pageants no matter what you look like. So she used to do that. I was like her living doll until Dad sent me off and turned me into his living G.I. Joe. Audience, I've kind of wondered, we haven't gotten a music copyright claim in forever, and we always used to. So you might be onto something. Maybe we've figured out a way to break the system.
Was that the fan? Or
Yeah, audience was saying the fan's about the same volume as the music.
I wonder. I guess it still is coming through the microphone. I was curious if we have a new sound canceling thing on the microphone, if it would block out the music entirely, but
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Well, the TV is positioned at a height that's above that wall.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we got one of those little cheap foam wall things that you put behind your microphone. We're hoping to break up some of the noise, because when we make our videos for like Iceborne and such, the PlayStation 4 is sitting not too far behind our remote, or our microphone, I mean. And you guys all have PS4s. You know how it is. Those things sound like, when they start getting warm, they sound like jet engines. So we're hoping this little wall thing helps protect our videos so much from the PS4 sounds. Because when a PS4 starts getting even a little bit warm, it is dramatic as all get out. It's just like, yeah, it'll be quiet for a second, be goes up 2 degrees.
Yeah, it likes to do that. Turns into a jet engine and starts heating the room up like an oven.
Oh, good. But as long as you guys can hear the music all right, and as long as the air conditioner's not just like overpowering stuff. We try to keep keep an eye on our audio mixer over here so we know if anything's getting way too loud. Yeah, YouTube's always doing crazy stuff. Right now, they're taking a lot of popular channels' verifications away. Like, even PewDiePie lost verification on mobile YouTube last week. So it's been, like, really crazy.
That's bizarre.
Verification is one of them things you only got to worry about if you got, like, 100,000 viewers or more, or subs or more.
Do they, like, review your content again?
I don't know what they do for verification. I don't even know what I think verification makes it so you show up more in the algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
I think your channel just has more like tailored algorithm programming or something like that. It's meant to get you more views and to make your brand more like affiliated with YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, they did reverse all that verification stuff? That's good.
YouTube always pulling something.
Did it block your... Oh, yeah, it did. It did block it, Ned. There we go. Yeah, whenever you put a bunch of random letters or numbers all next to each other, I think YouTube thinks that's spam of some sort, or maybe it confuses it for some kind of a link. So it gets rid of it. So are you gonna do Jin's glasses last?
I forgot.
What? How did you forget glasses?
I don't know. I had a character that I drew all the time, and he had glasses, and I forgot him like 90% of the time.
You guys have no idea how much... Like, what's that? When you really like anime characters with glasses. She's a Megane Boo. For sure.
The Glasses Club. I don't know. If that's what you're saying.
Sasha's big on glasses.
Yes.
If I didn't have glasses, she probably would have left me long ago.
What? I mean, you can always just wear, like, fake ones. There's ways around that.
But Jin's known as the samurai with glasses.
Yeah. No, everybody needs glasses. We've got to fix this. We'll just finish.
I was just looking at his face and I was like, there's something really off here.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, this dude looking like what's the guy who did...
Because, I mean, without the glasses, Jin kind of just looks like every other samurai ever.
Yeah, he's looking like that dude that with the point fingers. Really famous old Japanese artist. I can't remember his name. I think he did the Great Wave.
Maybe she does just forget that I wear glasses. Although, I don't know. Whenever I don't have my glasses on, I get the feeling that she doesn't look at me the same. I can't see her face, so I don't know. But I just get this sinking feeling like, you need to put your glasses back on, Roy.
You look good without your glasses on. I just think everyone looks better with glasses. Except for me.
When I was in school, whenever I took my glasses off, people would be... Everyone said that I had these really mean-looking eyes. Like, they said that I look like a crackhead.
What?
Without my glasses. Everyone told me that. They're like, when you put on your glasses, it makes you, like, 50 degrees nicer. And welcome back, Cream Pop. So I'm one of those people that has, like, a mean, like, that, like, serial killer face. But it's okay once I put my glasses on. So I put my glasses on. It's like, oh, look, I can approach you now.
I don't think that's the case. Milo has returned.
That'd be funny, right, audience? If I had like a spy camera set up and I'm like, what kind of face is she making when I don't have my glasses on? I'll go and take my glasses off and then look at it again, and she's like, it looks like she's looking at, like, you know, in the milk, and you realize the milk is expired. You're like, oh, what's this?
Oh, that sounded bad.
Just gonna throw that in the trash now. Oh, Milo's here to make some biscuits. He's playing with his, that's his favorite thing right there, that faux sheepskin. He likes to just go up to it, and he's like a DJ on that thing. He just starts just moving it. He looks really dumb without his glasses, but he was in the top 10 of your 1,000 student class. Glasses they are power. Glasses really have that power. Like, I have a lot of friends, and I know a lot of people that without, like my mom. Oh my God, my mom without her glasses, she looks like she's just going to. She looks like a villain. Like
What?
You've never seen her without her glasses?
I never have.
She looks like a Disney villain without her glasses. And then when she puts them on, it's like it's all good, it's fine. But no, without her glasses, she straight up looks like she's gonna end the earth. She looks so mad all the time.
I was trying to find the painting in the dude with the finger points, but can't find it.
The science of why we think things are cute, Ned? There's got to be a big science there, because I'm pretty sure that marketing has mastered that science. Yeah, I'm at the point, audience, where I'm legally blind without my glasses. I don't know what vision scale you guys use where you're at, but my vision is not 20/20. It's like, I think 620. It's like 610/20.
What? It's really bad.
Yeah, it's like legally blind. If I'm 20 feet away from something, I see it the same as if someone has 20/20 vision. What they would see at 620 feet, how something appears that far, that's what it looks like at 20 feet to me.
It's insane.
Yeah, JC, I think glasses can make just about anyone look better, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of glasses too, and Sash has some, but she doesn't wear them. She's just like, you have to wear yours, homeboy, or I'm gonna throw you out the second story balcony.
No.
But I'm like, could you wear the glasses today?
I don't even know where they are.
See, that's her answer. She don't even know where they're at. And she's got these nice ones. They look like a green version of Bayonetta's glasses. They look really nice. She never wears them. And yeah, what audience said, that's what I would recommend to you, JC. Just grab yourself one of those cosmetic sets of glasses. Yeah, like I was saying last week, Cream Pop, I was born with lazy eye as well, and yeah, my vision was like, this is like 150/20 at best, and it's just gotten worse over the years. Glasses do make it worse. Oh, I was trying to mock the way she might say homeboy. I don't even remember how I said it. Actually, JC, if you want to get cosmetic glasses, you can go to like any, you can get them like in the impulse sections of a lot of major stores. But if you want to fit it to your face, you can actually go to like Lens Crafters or a place where they do have, where you just get glasses and just say you want a cosmetic pair fitted to your face, and they'll fit them to your face, and they'll get because the stock ones they have come with just plain old plastic in them or glass that aren't corrective at all. So
Yeah, I think the ones at like grocery stores and stuff have some magnification. I think you actually have to go to like a glasses store, maybe.
Must be nice to be someone who could just like buy, like if you need a correction but it's like a mild correction, you could actually go to like an impulse section and buy it. Like, yeah, my prescription says this will do. Mine have to go and be ground and created and fabricated.
I think those are like strictly for reading.
Although I'm not even gonna lie, I like to get expensive stuff on my glasses because I wear them all day, every day, so they're an investment for me. So I get like all the fancy coverings, the protective layers to keep them from scratching, all that stuff. If you're curious, JC, what you could do is, if there's anything that you look at that's blurry, what you can do is pull the corner of your eye, the outside corner of your eye closest to your cheek, like put your finger at the very corner of your eye and pull it outward toward your ear, kind of like it's kind of like squinting, but it's a little better for you. If you can do that, and if you can pull it to any way that it'll actually make it less blurry, then you probably need some correction. Although if you have any blurry vision at all, you probably need some correction now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, likely.
But if you haven't noticed it's a problem, I doubt you do. I've tried contacts a few times, but I prefer the way I look with glasses anyway, because it seems to be the universal opinion I'm far more approachable with them on. But contacts are like made for people with larger eyes. I have these really tiny eyes, and because I had a bunch of surgeries when I was younger on my eyes for my lazy eye, like 18 different surgeries, so I got a lot of scar tissue hidden underneath my eyelid in the sides. So it's actually made my eyes really thin. A lot of people tell me that I look like I have Asian in me. But that's kind of the origin of my murder eyes, I guess, is all those surgeries. But because of that, I can't get my eye open far enough to really put in contacts very well. And yeah, they don't work. Mercy, what's going on?
What? Hello.
We do have Milo on the camera tonight. He's actually been up here almost all night for us.
Yeah, lately he's been like leaving as soon as we get the camera on him, but he's being good today.
If it got blurry when you did that, JC, then you're good. You shouldn't need any kind of correction, so. Yep, audience, that's the exact same, that's my problem right there, the stoner eyes.
I got big eyes, but my pupils are huge, so people always think I'm on something.
Yeah, Sasha's got these really big eyes, almost like anime girl eyes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. They just kind of buggy. Oh, bushes in here too.
So, Mercy, how have you been? It's good to see you here.
What was I doing? Sure. I don't know if this is the right one. Yes. Oops.
Yeah, Milo's been real deep in his thoughts. It's because he just finished kneading the crap out of that faux sheepskin behind him. After he does that, he like goes into a trance while he does it, and then when he's done, he comes out and he just looks like he's just thinking about the deepest things in the world. But I think right now he's just trying to remember if he ate recently, which he just did.
Or maybe he's just trying to stay awake.
Not quite like Alita.
Yeah, no, I think it's a little more creepy.
Yeah, hers actually fit her face, thankfully. What are these? There was that one dude who was doing Photoshop. He was actually making real anime characters like into real faces. He like did Naruto and Goku, and he did Yuno Gasai and a couple others. Like he took their face, framed it to an actual face, and used a bunch of brushes and like really cool techniques to make like real eyes and real faces, and they just ended up looking like totally freaky. Don't worry, Ned, most of us aren't that observant. Or at least that's what I've found. I've observed this of most other people. I think I'm very observant when it's not useful.
Oops.
If it's useful, I don't notice it. But I notice so many, like, useless little details.
Yeah, I don't notice anything.
We've been good, Mercy. We've been crazy busy, too. Like, we've hardly had time to throw at Iceborne. We've been trying to get our videos done, and, yeah, it's been difficult. But it's been good. It makes time go nice and quick. Yeah, kind of like that, Briggs.
Oh, yeah. The realistic Pokemon.
Although when we saw Detective Pikachu, I liked it. I was kind of against it when I first saw it. I thought it was just way too weird and Americanized. And once we actually saw it, I mean, I gotta say, as far as like video game movies, it was up there. I thought it was quite good quality.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Oh, oops.
Now the Pokemon still do look weird, but I think the way they represented the Pokemon world and everything, I think they did well. How many times is it gonna play this?
As many times as it takes.
I need to go back to the Samurai Champloo. Oops, sorry if that was loud. I need to go back to the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. I'll let this one play one more time.
Oops.
Sure, Ned, what kind of weird facts you got? I wish I could say we got some good Milo belly coming for you, Mercy, but it is a little bit chilly in here right now, so I don't think he's going to be showing too much belly.
Yeah, he's in donut mode.
Donut mode. It's too cold. Donut mode activated.
Where is the light source?
Yeah, I think with the Pokemon movie, they really need to stick to a safe zone. But, I mean, the fact that they did include so many Pokemon in the world, like, they were very thoroughly integrated in the world. And I thought they did a really good job with that. But, yeah, it was definitely predictable.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Some of the Pokemon, however, did actually look really good. Like the Venusaurs looked quite good. Bulbasaurs, not Venusaurs.
Yeah, and I liked how Pikachu and Charizard looked.
Didn't you say you like Psyduck?
Yeah, love Psyduck.
Yeah, she was kind of squeaking at Psyduck during the movie. Especially when she put him into her backpack.
I want a Psyduck. I love ducks.
Mount Everest is an inch shorter?
Man, forget yours.
My day is ruined. Briggs, Monster Hunter Stories, we haven't actually played it. We watched about half of the anime before it kind of got a little bit repetitive and we got distracted by other series. The game Monster Hunter Stories is, I gotta admit, it's the one Monster Hunter game I have not played. It does look pretty awesome though, and I want to play it just for the fact that you can ride a Devil Joe.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can ride a Nargacuga too. I won't ride a Devil Joe. I don't want a Devil Pickle. I want to ride the Devil Joe around just so I can go into a fight and be like, I'm a pretty big deal, yo. No?
Yeah. What?
Nothing? I should be banned from YouTube for those.
Was that a pun or something? I don't get it.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Yeah, audience, I think for the 3D creatures, I actually think they had stand-ins of some sort. I think I remember reading about that they might have used some kind of stand-in so they would actually have something to look at. Rub Milo. He's actually pretty far away, but I could always head over there and give him a rub or two. Oh, your gut has a brain? That would actually be referring to the good enzymes in your gut. That's what probiotics are all about. So, like, the bad enzymes are the devil on your left shoulder, and the good enzymes are the angel on your right shoulder. And probiotics are supposed to balance those out, get rid of most of the bad enzymes, so you got more good angel thoughts. But I think demons look cooler, so we're gonna say that the demons have the good thoughts. They're at least more realistic in their thinking. 3D glasses for insects? Like 3D glasses, like kaleidoscope style 3D glasses? Because insects generally have, what are they, when you've got a whole bunch of lenses in your eye? What's it called? Like flies have it. Like they can see in any direction almost because of, they don't see from just the front like we do. They see from everything. What is it called?
I don't remember.
Some plants can hear themselves being eaten.
Oh.
That sounds like some anti-vegan propaganda right there. That would make me not want to eat the plant. I feel like does his kimono have a border?
Nah, it's just a white layer and a blue layer.
I was thinking it was pretty simple, but
There is a like diamond pattern on it though that I have not done.
oh, okay. I was thinking there was something not there yet.
That may be what it's missing.
Oh, you gotta go into work that time tomorrow, Briggs? Up to 1,200 kernels on an ear of corn. I don't know about you guys, but when Thanksgiving rolls around, I can mow through an ear of corn pretty quick.
1,200 isn't enough.
I like when they're like stupid juicy, like when the corn's not yellow, it's like white.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
That's the good stuff.
it looks like someone like put the hose in it and overfilled all of them. But they're like ready to burst too. Like you barely poke them and they're like, bah! Get you in the eye and everything while you're eating. It's one of the best things ever. Is like when I eat corn. It's like you guys remember like seeing cartoons like the Looney Tunes or something when they eat corn. They just like put it through their mouth like a typewriter, like those old typewriters.
Oh, yeah.
Like bring it back. Looney Tunes taught me how to eat a lot of things. Like a drumstick of chicken, you just stick the whole thing in your mouth and you pull out nothing but the bone.
Yeah, I don't think I could pull that off.
They also taught me to eat cherries and try to tie the stems with my tongue. Although I think that probably shouldn't have been in cartoons. Not ones meant for kids. Honey's been found in the center of old golf balls?
What?
I thought it was like a drop of mercury or something that they put in to golf balls. Maybe that's how they go cheap, is they're like, mercury, honey, what's the difference? You're gonna see if Milo will accept your proposal with a ham instead of a ring, Mercy? He probably would. He probably would take that. Ham is his favorite. Oh yeah, for sure, audience. I mean, when it comes down to it, corn is one of the... I actually like my vegetables. I didn't used to when I was younger, of course, but I love any kind of veggies. Well, I'm still not a fan of Brussels sprouts, but I think that's about it. And I try to stay away from anything that's a soy mimicker, like, lentils, a lot of beans, no, estrogen mimic, not soy. Did I say soy mimic?
You may have, but
Estrogen
I
mimic.
understood what you meant.
So no soy, no lentils, there's a lot of beans I won't do. That kind of thing. Avocado is the king.
Avocado is delicious.
Jack Marston, what's going on? Did we fart today? Well, I don't know about everyone else here, but I generally try to get some of that done every day. Oh, that's a very hot topic right there, Ned. Good old global warming. I know Milo he farts every day. So many times he'll be sitting in my lap or right next to me while I'm playing something, and then it's like, whoa, what's that? I'm under attack! And I have to like stand up and leave for a little while. That, or if he uses the litter box in the game room, it's awful.
Pumpkins. Not okay.
Wait, pumpkins did? How? We like overgrow them like crazy. And yeah, Jack, that's not really quite in our. It depends on who would be doing it. I mean, if if it fits the character, maybe.
Yeah, we're sort of family friendly-ish.
Domino spots are called pips? So that's where pip came from? I thought pip was a radar term. Like a Navy term.
Maybe they're somehow related.
Maybe dominoes are the key to fighting naval battles.
What color is this hair tie?
Snakes' legs turned into ribs? Have you guys ever seen like how snakes move around, like their anatomy, the physiology of them is crazy. Like all their ribs can move almost like the legs of a centipede. They just shift them around and get wherever they need to go. An American citizen? Any particular American citizen you have in mind? We've actually drawn Bender from Futurama. He's kind of a, maybe an American citizen.
Yeah, pretty matters, you think?
Sidewinders are like a whole different thing in themselves, audience. I think I watched a documentary on them one time too. Ah, yeah, too much oxygen can make you sick. You can over-oxygenate your blood.
Oh, I didn't know that. Illegal alien.
Actually, wait, we have drawn an American citizen. We drew Mark once. We drew him, and he had his request was to draw him, and he sent us a picture, and Sosh drew him one time. So you actually have drawn an American citizen.
Yes.
Actually, Jack, I have seen a lot of fan art with vaping that's actually been done pretty good. I'm not big into vaping myself, but I mean, drawing smoke can actually be pretty cool as an art form.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
I've seen a lot of pictures. What is those what's the type of art where you're drawing in like a vibrant or heated color? It's like those old 70s pictures. No, 80s pictures. Where it's like a really bright, like red or purple. It's like a neon color. Largely takes over or has the majority of the picture. There's a type. We went over this a while back. Like those old movie posters where it's like a neon purple or a neon orange.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what the art style is called.
But I think that would actually lend itself well to like smoke. Fresh cheese day. That's the day that I want to know. Every day is fresh cheese day for Roy, though. It's one of my favorite things to just chew on when I'm in a snacky mood. Let's grab some cheese. Shredded cheese is the best. Get a cup. I could eat like cups of shredded cheese.
Yes.
And thoroughly regret it later, but still. You gotta live in the moment, right? Sharks in an underwater volcano?
It's so cool.
Oh, you're looking at different references for his glasses?
Oh no, for coloring his hair.
Oh.
Seeing where they like to put the shiny.
Some of his pictures are like his glasses are way more stylish than others.
Yeah, sometimes they're like more square, sometimes they're more round, but I sort of like something halfway in between.
Oh crap, I fell behind on the comments. 1 second, guys.
I need to put in the squares.
Wait, the 50-star American flag was designed by a high school student. A B minus. I bet that teacher feels pretty, probably dead by now. Live in the now, eat infinite cheese. That's gonna be our new logo for the channel.
Yep, that's what's up.
Live in the now, eat infinite cheese. Fear not tomorrow.
That's definitely not what he has on his shirt. Can you draw a square? A diamond?
Oh, just like it's just a bunch of squares.
Yeah. Think you do.
Yeah, just take your square thing.
Yeah, but it only does squares, so like I
Hey.
need a diamond.
Yeah, you just do the. Oh, you can't like twist it. You can't turn it.
I'm sure you can, but I don't know how.
Oh,
I could do this.
we could just draw it. You want me? Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks good. I like the way you drew that. It actually looks like it was stitched.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, do it like the katakana for ko or ro.
Huh? Oh
Ro.
yeah.
Yeah,
but-
3 strokes and then the extra.
Hmm.
You can get a square that way pretty easily. Mercy, I think we would kind of miss Milo. We'd miss him a whole lot.
Yeah, he's been my bud forever.
If we had the money, I actually hear that cat cloning is going pretty dang good over in China. We could always, if we had like 55 grand, we could send we could send a swab or 3 from him over there and get you a clone.
I hear SPCA sells Milo's wholesale.
Yes. That's what we would actually recommend is go and adopt one, but
He's from SPCA. They do good cats.
yep,
Look at him.
he is from SPCA. Oh, Ned, micro lattice is actually a really, really cool material. When I was really getting into 3D printing, if you ever actually like research 3D printing, micro lattice comes up a lot because it's something they're really working with for it, and yeah, it's really cool stuff. It's really, really light, and it's actually really strong. Hey, you're awesome too, JC. We appreciate you coming by. We love you, man. We'll see you next time.
Night night. Have a good sleep. Oh no. Unplug my tablet. Oh. No, come back.
Spider Sparkle Muffin. Why can't we keep these scientific names?
That's adorable.
Can you imagine going through a zoo and it's like, we've got this brand new species of peacock. Everyone, gaze in awe at the new Spider Sparkle Muffin. If I were a scientist, I don't know. I'd try to be serious, but I don't. If I were in charge, if they put me in the naming department, that'd probably be a mistake because I would be naming stuff like that. Those would be the kind of names we'd be using.
There was one like fish or something, or I forget what it was, but that was called something not nice. I forget because it didn't like them.
The something not nice.
I don't know.
This is the something not nice in
Or
this
like a
tank.
jerkfish or something.
That's kind of like what they did with the Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, which they are jerks. Fight everything.
I think Jack Dempsey's deserve their name because they go and they kill other fish with no provocation whatsoever. They are little Jack Dempseys. Anyone who looks up Jack Dempsey knows he was one of the meanest forces and smallest boxers in boxing history. The white cats with heterochromia? Isn't there a name for them? I think there is.
Sonic the Hedgehog? Or heterochromia? Or
No, white cat with heterochromia.
is that a specific thing?
I think we're talking about if it's like a type.
Like if there's a specific breed?
Yeah. I know they can breed for that, Briggs. For the albino, not so much albino because not white eyes, but the white fur at the heterochromia, I know they can breed for sure. Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury would actually be pretty cool to draw.
Oh yeah.
How many people actually knew who Terry Bogard was? I'm curious. I was happy to see him in Smash. I don't think the internet was. Alrighty, JC.
I like to listen and watch stuff to go to sleep. It works pretty well.
I'm an old school fighting game fan, and Terry's, I was happy to see him. I'm really hoping the fact that they threw him into Smash is going to kind of give the King of Fighters Fatal Fury franchises a bit of life. Like Samurai Showdown has actually come up quite a bit in the fighting game scene, but it'd be cool. Oh yeah, Joe Higashi. Man, I love Joe Higashi. He was great. Fatal Fury had like some of the best fighting game characters in my opinion. Because of SNK? I was actually surprised when he did get leaked because like leaks out of Nintendo are kind of hard to come by. Like Nintendo they'll get their lawyers on you if you start trying to leak their stuff. Like that one dude, when E3 was going, the guy who was leaking all the info for everyone else, and they put a cease and desist on him the day before their stuff on E3. Nintendo doesn't play around at all when it comes to that. I still think it was hilarious that Xbox finally trended for the first time in Japan because Sakurai was like, go play Banjo and Kazooie on Xbox. Sakurai says it and it is so. Imagine having to put the cause of death of someone as Sonic the Hedgehog when documenting someone's death. Like, how does that go down at the morgue? Cause of death. Wait, what does this say? Sonic the Hedgehog? Was this guy a streamer? Streamed Sonic the Hedgehog until he died. We're wanting to stream Mercy, but it's been so hot here lately. And whenever we stream, it just gets too hot because we have to have both the PlayStations on, both of the TVs on. And to keep it to where you guys can hear us, we actually have to have most of the air conditioning off. Because our central air doesn't work, so we have these window units, and they're loud. So summer is not easy for streaming. Oh, a bug in Sonic 6. I thought you were going to say, like, he died from playing a Sonic game, like one of the bad ones. Like Sonic Forces took another one. Audience has a point. The cause of death might come up quite a bit when the Sonic movie drops.
Oh no. Have they shown like any new stuff for like what Sonic's gonna look like, the fixed version?
Oh yeah, Pororo, we remember your request. You asked for yourself, Pororo. Yeah, I know, Mercy, you guys aren't going to really care too much, but when it comes to it, I like to have the audio be as decent quality as possible. Plus, there's like video game sounds for a video game stream that you want to hear. There's also us. I don't know if you want to hear that so much, but I don't know. It gets loud in here when we have everything on. Because the PlayStation 4s are ridiculously loud. Like, Sony knew what they did with that. That's why the new prototypes are looking so well ventilated. But if both of our PlayStation 4s are going at the same time and they get warmed up, it gets, those combined with the air conditioner, it's kind of like Sasha and I can't even hear each other. We sit right next to each other. Alrighty, audience. Thank you for dropping by. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great evening and enjoy your evening. Have a great evening and enjoy your evening. Nice and redundant. I like it.
Have fun.
When we do stream, I'm not sure what we're gonna play. It'll probably be Iceborne, but I don't know. We might end up streaming like maybe some Death Stranding or something, because that one looks interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, that's in November. Maybe the temperature, maybe in Texas, the temperature will have dropped below 90 in November.
Yeah, hopefully at least in like 70s range so we could turn off the AC without dying.
The funny thing is the game room doesn't even need heating in the wintertime because the PlayStation 4s heat. They actually heat them between them and our two TVs because we have LED TVs and they put off a lot of heat in the front of them. It keeps the place pretty toasty. So what were you guys saying was the cause of Sonic was the cause of death of what? I think I missed a comment or two.
Wait, was there like an actual Sonic cause of death? That's a real thing?
I wouldn't put it past streamers to go and kill themselves playing a Sonic game. Just stream until, like, you hear about those crazy streams every now and then. I don't know if any of them are true, but people getting like, I know people get sick streaming too much, but like people actually just streaming until they end up going to the hospital. You gotta learn moderation is key. Even if you gotta get a part-time job to support yourself as a streamer, I mean, you know, it's better than, you know, dunking your health. So if we stream, We should make the game the cat cam size and Milo full screen size. If that's the case, what we could do, Mercy, is just, I don't know, point a camera at Milo's bed and then just play some game footage up in the cat cam screen. It doesn't even have to be our footage, it's just gotta be some footage. So, Mercy, what's been keeping you busy? Work been really busy, or are you still doing a lot of traveling?
Perhaps the cookery.
I'm always envious of how much you get to travel, Mercy. Seems like you're all over the place.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Did it block another one of your messages? Let me see. Oh, Kristen, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm not seeing one that it blocked here, Net.
Blocked it so hard, it doesn't even exist.
Huh?
Blocked it so hard, it doesn't exist.
It just blocked it straight off of the server. I can't even see it. So were you gonna have like his arm up and his katana over his shoulder or something, or?
What katana? Eh?
Oh, we're just gonna leave it out?
Yeah, forget that arm.
Okay.
It's too late.
It's up to you.
It's gone now.
Claire's a good name. I like Claire as a name.
Yeah, it's a nice name.
It's one of those like elegant names that you don't hear so much anymore. Like Cassandra is one of those that's like a traditional elegant sort of name that you don't really hear too much. Trying to think of some others. Or like when in the West, when dudes used to be able to be named Ashley. I think Ashley is a fine name for a man.
Yeah, I like that you can shorten it to Ash. That's a cool name for a dude or a chick.
The cosplay has been going pretty slowly because we've been busy, Mercy, but we are working on it bit by bit. We've got I've gotten the base of Inosuke's helmet done. I'm trying to get up to where I can start adding the fur to it. I've never done this before, so I'm just kind of winging it. I hope it turns out okay.
We got some colored contacts in the mail. I've never put in contacts before. That should be interesting.
Yeah, Sasha's wanting to broaden her horizons by throwing in the contacts too, and she's already got greenish blue eyes that I think would be fine for a Inosuke, but she's wanting to throw them on, so.
They'd be okay, but all the pro cosplayers use these colored contacts, and they look so nice in pictures and stuff. The color pops so much more than like natural colors. You're not allowed to have nicknames? Why not?
Wait, you're not allowed to have nicknames?
That is
For
dumb.
real, what kind of rule is that for us? Oh, you know what? I guess it's for bullying.
Oh.
It must be to.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I mean, what if it's like, can you not like approve of nicknames? Like I like this nickname. I approve this nickname.
Yeah, like no, what do you call it? Nicknames you haven't consented to.
Yeah, consensual nicknames.
Yeah, that just sounds weird.
I mean, there were a lot of bad nicknames when I was in school. Like, it was used more maliciously when I was in school. But I like giving nicknames to people. I have nicknames
I love
for
nicknames.
like almost everyone I talk to. I give nicknames to. I'm one of those people.
I think nicknames are fantastic.
I mean, look at Royello. I could not do anything with my own name. Like, Roy. What do you do with that?
It's too short.
Roy. It's 3 friggin' letters.
You make it longer.
I had to make it longer, so I had something to work with. Actually, I didn't do it. My boss, one of my bosses at work, he just out of nowhere came up with calling me Royello one day, and it just kind of stuck with the other technicians and myself, so I kind of dug it. So I was like, okay, we'll go with that. By the way, if my boss Jeff ever happens upon my stream, thanks, boss.
Henceforth, you will be known as Radioactive Booger.
Huh? What?
You not reading the chat?
I'm trying. I'm having trouble today.
Bruh.
My lazy eye is giving me problems. I've been having to keep my left eye shut almost the entire stream.
Oh.
You sit on my right, so you don't see it, but
Yeah, I don't.
it's trying to drift on me today, so I'm having to keep it closed.
He looks kind of threatening. Like,
Radioactive booger.
you didn't see this cat. I'm gonna just shove this back into
Well,
my shirt.
Radioactive and booger. R&B.
Nicknames for nicknames.
Nicknames
Gotcha.
on your nicknames. When you start giving acronyms to your nicknames.
Oh no, the sun. At least I remembered the cat this time. Where am I gonna put the sun? There's nothing yellow. Usually I hide him in a highlight, but there's
Put the sun straight behind him.
sunflower.
Oh, sunflower, yeah. We need sunflowers in the picture. Where'd they go?
We'll use it as like punctuation or something.
I like that, Mercy. Roy's Sharingan is overreacting. Some days my lazy eye bothers me so much that I wish I just had a... You know what? I could make myself an eye patch now. With EVA foam. I could make like one of those crazy anime ones. Then everyone could look at me and be like, what is wrong with him?
EVA foam, all is possible.
Yeah, lazy eyes are no joke. With certain extreme cases of lazy eye, if it gets too bad, it can actually do your eye can drift so far over that eventually the optical nerves can short out and go blind. So with me, I just get double vision, but not like what you guys are probably used to that don't have lazy eye. I get like straight up, not so much. I get split vision actually. Like I'll see things on my left and see things on my right, like way far left. So my eyes like, my brain's like, I can't do this, Roy. Shut that eye. Come on, can't do this.
Doesn't even look like a sunflower.
Is Mana Cream Pops, is that your nickname? Cream Pop? Mana? Ned's over here demonstrating how well it rolls off the keyboard. Mana. Yeah. That's what she's doing. Mana. Banana. No? Just banana's good.
What is this creature? I can't draw flowers.
Hmm?
Please.
Try it out. You want to draw it out, and then I think do all the, like a black outline around it after. What am I? Is it black right now?
Oh, it's like dark brown.
Oh,
on the
it's
circle.
circles.
Yeah. You want a little paintbrush looking dude below the T. Yeah.
Which one is more like an actual pen?
Oh, that's gonna be these dudes over here. You want like a square look?
Nah. Typical pen. He's good.
Amanda? Miranda Pen. Miranda Pen of Banana. Oh, there you go. As long as I've been alive, I've never been able to draw flowers. Ever.
I gotta zoom in a little bit.
If you want to make it easier to draw inside your flower lines, you could put it on layer 6.
Okay, layer 6. What's a good drawing pen? This one? That looks good. Oh, whoa, that looks not good. How about that one?
Almost. Fun.
Too blocky. I need just like standard pen.
Miranda definitely gives you a lot of options. It rhymes with so much stuff. So many fun words. I like Panda.
Anytime I think of the name Miranda, I think Mass Effect.
Yeah, I could see that.
Freaking YouTube ads?
No ads here.
That's like a catch-22. Like, we don't monetize our streams at all because we don't want you guys to have to wait on commercials during a live stream, because I think that kind of sucks. But it's like we still have ads for another channel in the stream.
Maybe that's why Pervysan's hiding. Because it's been all dudes and monsters.
Is this even what sunflower... I can't remember what their petals look like.
I think they're like vaguely spiky. Kind of halfway between round and spiky.
Let's just hope.
It gets the idea across.
If anything, he looks like an actual sun.
Yeah. He's a sunflower. It's perfect. I think next week is more dudes too. Pervysan's gonna quit. I didn't sign up for this.
Pervy's like, where are the ladies? I need the ladies.
Don't give him like a straight face. Make people even more confused that don't follow the stream. Like, what is this creature next to Adopt a Cat?
Yeah, Pervysan's just our long-running inside joke.
I think we've had some people on like Reddit or Twitter or something like, get rid of the text. Like, no, never. You can't make me. He's hiding his pain. I like the yellow highlight. Kirby's son getting styling. Mercy says he should have a straight face, though.
A straight face?
Yeah, he's disappointed by the lack of boobs.
Hmm?
If you go to layer 7 and select the yellow, you can erase it. But with the pen side. But it'll go away.
Oh, you mean just to write over it?
Yeah.
It's dirty. He's got his mouth was just filthy. What have you been eating, Ferguson?
Your opacity isn't dark enough.
It's
Or
at
no,
100%.
It's your pen.
Oh, I gotta go choose a pen.
Yeah, that one should do it for, yeah.
There we go. Okay, now I choose black. He looks totally disgusted now. Maybe we do some of this.
He looks distressed.
There, I've done enough damage.
I think it's lovely.
Yeah, he looked really disgusted at that one point, like someone just blew up his car. What kind of car would a sunflower drive, though? I'm sure it would be something with a sunroof, right? Gotta get your photosynthesis in.
Yes. Man, this must be so confusing to people who aren't in the know. Like, why is Jin saying adopt a cat? What's with the disappointed sunflower?
Wait, someone said we should lose the text? I just remembered that from like 2.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I want to say it was like on Reddit or something, or maybe it was somebody commenting during the stream. I can't remember.
Oh. Reddit's all over the place. You're always going to find someone that has a problem with no matter what you do on Reddit.
This is true.
What did your cat just do right there?
She just does that sometimes. Loses control.
Her face just flipped out.
Yeah, if I put my hand anywhere near my face,
What?
like,
What is the... You look like you're having some kind of an episode.
I think there's one on his chest and there's one like over here, but I'm hoping it's hidden because he's like not facing the camera. Look at the view. Camera. Is it a camera?
You can hardly tell what Milo is right now. Like, look at that. We can make it a little bigger.
Hey, Jess. A floof cushion. Floof cushion can. Oh.
Oh, look at that. He heard me. He was like, oh, you can't figure out what I am. Oh, well, there you go. Beans. Yeah, Sasha's cat was definitely having a seizure. See? She does like anything and her cat goes nuts. Gotta brush my nose.
My nose is itchy. Oh. I drink something. Oh.
I think mine gets a little weird if I drink something like. Oh, he does it perfectly now.
Just drinking life.
He's just drinking out of the. Like, yep. Ah, perfect.
You ever just like wake up and immediately have to lick your hand? Because Milo does.
At least he's not waking up and yelling at us.
Yeah.
Most of the times when Milo wakes up, he immediately starts bellowing. He just meows like crazy.
Harry will wake up and just like open his mouth, but no sound comes out. Just like.
That's when he's doing his Simon's cat thing. He's like, feed me. Like, the only thing he doesn't do is point at his mouth.
He likes to meow and then leave his mouth partially open. Oh, yeah, I love when he, like, loses the input, I guess, and he just kind of, like, goes to cat not found.
Oh, yeah, because I'm trying to, like, manage the social media and sometimes, like, look at my chat in other places, because if I look at it in the monitor, I can hardly see the chat. So I gotta, like, look down, and if I look down too far, I lose him, so it...
Hello?
So I gotta come back to it.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, sometimes it be that way, Ned. You just gotta... it's like okay, I live in the dumpster now. Oh, there you go. Mercy. There's the belly.
I don't know if I can reach it, even if I stretch.
He's like, whoa, what's that?
I can't reach.
He's like, why are you trying to get to my belly, man?
My face is cute.
Yawn.
Meh.
You see that? That's the face of him trying to figure out if he should check his food bowl. He's just like, is it worth getting up? Is it worth it? Oh, I should turn it more toward the belly. That's what Mercy wants to see.
He's just making cute faces.
If you scoot it a little left, maybe you can get his belly. Yeah, he does that. He likes to wink. I'll go over and play with his belly for a minute.
Oh, you stood up. It's time to feed me.
You stay right there, buddy. No.
Oh, no.
I'm coming to pet you. It's okay. You can sit. Do you guys see this? Look at this. You see this little fold?
His loose skin. Make Milo full screen?
People coming into the art stream later gonna be like, "What is this?" He's trying to escape.
I can't get
He
the
thinks
corner.
there's food now.
Whoa. Bam. There he is. The drawing.
He's trying to go away.
He's leaving.
I mean, he's still here. He's just. Why are you gonna rub on the computer? Over here.
Do I need to leave it full screen?
No.
Oh, he just smashed the camera.
He's just smashing the camera with his face.
You have disturbed his slumber. He must go.
There we go. Look at those jaws. He recently lost quite a bit of weight, so he's got some little flaps. Now he's trying to hide behind my jowls.
Come on. Where you going, bud?
There we go.
Just gonna murder the camera real quick. Oh my love.
So, are we pretty much done with this one?
I think so. I'm doing sleepy.
Oh yeah, it was a long day at work for you, so.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, this one's underneath 3 hours? What does that mean?
Wow. This
Underneath.
is we can call this one of our express streams.
Express. Underneath. What is English? Snake. Answer me, snake. Meow.
Milo has come. He's proceeded to get off the camera, but now he wants to talk on the microphone. Don't end the stream. We're kind of done on the drawing, but I don't really think there's much left for us to draw. Wait. His kimono's looking very green to me, is that correct?
Probably not. I just like that color. I think it's more royal blue, dark ink kind of blue.
No worries, Neds. We have, trust me. I think it's because Jen was kind of a, Jen's kind of a, he's pretty simple design.
This one will be short, but next week is going to be something else.
What is next week?
It's going to be 2 characters. It's Ciel and, what's his name?
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, next week's gonna be a long one then.
Yeah, it'll be a doozy. Probably be one of them crazy 5-hour ones or something.
Well,
I may do some like sketch planning beforehand so it doesn't take all night.
Yeah, maybe. Well, Cream Pop showed us some poses that she'd like if you can do those, so that was very helpful, by the way, Cream Pop.
Yeah.
We appreciate
I will look at
that.
those and see which ones would like kind of frame well together, since Ciel's pretty short.
Well, even though this week is a little bit short, it looks like next week will be a good one. So,
Yes.
we've got that to look forward to. And, Ned, for your... We still need to put your picture into the Discord.
Yeah, I forgot to email it to Roy so he could send it, and so I could post it on stuff so he could send it back to me.
Alright, so I'll have her send me Fate after this way. And, after... What did I just say?
Huh?
I don't... So after the stream, I'll have her send me Fate, and then I'll put it in the Discord. That way you can have it, and you can download it out of the Discord.
Oh goodness, difficulty challenges. Streaming hard mode.
The challenges are where it's at, though. That's how you get better.
Yeah. Well, October's coming up. Maybe I'll do some in October.
Yeah, we were thinking about in October, we were probably going to be doing some Inktober stuff. So we might take both of our cameras. We may take one and aim it like down at the table and actually do some traditional ink and paper drawings.
Oh yeah, because I will be drawing every day, so there will still be stream days.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out something for that. Oh yeah. Thank you, Mercy.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's the link. So if anyone doesn't have access to our Discord, there you go. Alrighty, you guys. Well, we appreciate you dropping in and spending time with us as always. Like we said, next week's probably going to be a little bit of a longer one since we got 2 characters, so twice the work.
Yeah, so it should balance out.
We might, depending on how it goes, we may end up having to do, we may end up doing the line work one week and then the coloring the next, depending. When we got multiple characters, sometimes we have to split it up, so. Outside of that, we will throw Fate into the we'll throw Fate into the Discord for you there, Ned, and we hope you like it. And we will see you later, guys.
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, hey, Epic. I'm trying to figure out what you were saying there. Something about emails? Oh, well. Well, guys, have a great evening. Oh, where's my cat? There we go. We will see you next week. My brain is not working tonight. Been a long day. But we love you guys, and like always, if there's anyone new to the stream... Oh, okay, that's what that was. I was wondering, I couldn't read it, and then I looked at the chat activity, and I saw that you got him, so okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to trust your judgment on that one, Mercy. But hey, you guys, we appreciate you coming by. We're going to see you next week. We love you. And if anyone is new to the stream or the channel, likes and subs are appreciated but never required. What we do ask for around here, though, is you consider, if it's within your means, adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google local animal rescue and adoption options. If you can't bring one home due to your allergies, living conditions, what have you, there's other ways you can show your love to the animals out there. But what are some of those?
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money or blankets, clothes. They can use all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So if you've got love to give, there's plenty of ways to give it, plenty of ways to show it, and unfortunately plenty of animals out there who could use it. And speaking of love, we love you guys. Remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop, and we will see you next week.
Night-night.
Good night, guys.